Like everything else in this life, there is nothing truly original, and I, like many before me, had to emulate someone else's idea.
Really, nigga?
I decided to remake the Corrupted Ashbringer. But before we start, if you like this kind of content, please, give it a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell, so I can eventually quit my job and dedicate myself entirely to this channel. It all started with a video from my favorite content creator. This guy here.
Like, we're losers. We play WoW.
He was reacting to a video from a small channel called Tomcat. By the way,
notice me, senpai, notice me.
I immediately felt compelled to do my own version. But this time I was going to try something even more stylized and give it a painterly look. You see, I'm a Blizzard fan. I made a lot of custom maps in StarCraft 1 and 2. I played so much Diablo 1 that my parents were pretty sure I was turning into a Satanist. I lost count of how many times I had to reinstall that game. Diablo 2 was just perfect, and even though it pissed me off at the way Deckard Cain died, I spent a lot of time on Diablo 3. Yeah, I was a little Blizzard bitch. As an artist, I dreamt of working at Blizzard. Well, not anymore. I've always been a fan of their art style. Even though Blizzard's current art direction is impeccable, the emotional value attached to the low polygon counts and low quality textures of classic WoW models is really hard to beat. But it's 2022, and I think we can make a slight improvement on these old models. So I started my version. The beginning was simple. I modeled some basic shapes and, voila, the sword took form. Like all classic WoW models, the Corrupted Ashbringer is a very low poly asset. And it had to be this way, after all we're talking about the technical limitations of computers from 18 years ago. Once the 3D modeling was done, I took the asset to Substance Painter, a software specialized in creating textures. There I was able to play with some procedural shenanigans and some effects to try to create a base texture that resembled brush strokes. Once this base was defined, I started to establish some highlights along the blade. You see, Blizzard's art style is famous for using these highlights in everything. So I made sure to spend a lot of time painting each sharp angle. In the beginning it was complicated. I was struggling to find a style that came close to Blizzard's current one. But, I conquered my inner bitch and soldier on until I reached a style that I liked. For the other parts of the sword, I repeated the steps used on the blade until I was finally happy with the result. The whole process was a mixture of boredom and complete despair, but in the end it was strangely therapeutic. I learned to take the time necessary to get a desired result. And when it comes to such an iconic item, I had to be patient, and all I can say is, it was worth it. With you, the Corrupted Ashbringer. What you think?